Captain's log, stardate 6223.8. We are en route to the glorious Pebble Scientific Academy, where we...
Enterprise, this is Captain Luke Rayner of the USS Alexander. We have returned from the future. In 8 days, the United Federation of Planets will be completely destroyed. A new...
My God. Captain's log supplemental. We have tracked the Alexander's course to Espoir Station, a scientific research facility in the Omega Maelstrom sector. We are about to set course for that system, hoping to discover the subject of its last ominous message.
Captain, the Elasi frigate is decloaking.
In addition to its cloaking capabilities, the ship is mounted with 3 forward-firing photon torpedo bays.
We are being hailed.
On screen.
This is Captain Bevander Zane of the Elasi frigate interdiction. You are no match for our new Storm-class frigates. We demand your immediate surrender.
Forget it. Give us 5 minutes to decide. No matter how good your ships are, they're still being captained by lice-ridden Elasi hypocrites. I would lose all self-respect surrendering to a person like you. Forget it. No matter how good your...
This is typical of the twisted rhetoric of the Federation that oppresses the freedom-loving pirates of the Elasi. I shall gladly strike a blow against Federation arrogance and oppression.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Target analysis off.
She can't take it, Captain.
Captain, they are fleeing.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Disarming weapons.
Captain's log. We have engaged in a battle against the Elasi. I cannot help but wonder if there is a connection between them and the message that we have received from the Alexander.
Captain, you don't seriously expect us to believe that the Elasi could threaten the Federation?
Those Cossacks couldn't threaten my grandmother.
It does seem inconsistent with what we know.
I'm still suspicious, Mr. Spock. Just call it human intuition.
Captain, I'm receiving a message from the station manager.
On screen.
Captain, I'm James Monroe, commander of Espoir Station. We witnessed your battle against the Elasi. They've bothered us a lot in the last few weeks. We're very grateful.
Do you mind if we come down and take a look at your station? Really? Then why haven't you filed reports with Starfleet? We've heard disturbing reports about your activities. We've come to take a look at your research. Do you mind if we come down and take a look at your station? We've heard
disturbing reports? From whom? Our research has been approved by the Federation, and we're closely monitored. We're sending our coordinates. If you wish to discuss this in person, we'd be more than happy to receive you. Beam on down.
Greetings, Dr. Monroe. I'm Captain Kirk.
Yes, it's been made clear who you are, Captain Kirk. Espoir Station is glad to meet you. In fact, we have something interesting to show you.
That may be why we're here. What the?
The modified tractor overload beam can be quite lethal, Captain. I suggest you surrender immediately or we will crack your ship like an egg.
Why are you doing this? You won't get away with this. How can a loyal Federation scientist do a thing like this? Why are you doing this?
Actually, Kirk, I'm the one pulling the strings.
Bradell.
Jim, isn't he that maniac who wanted revenge on you and...
I am the one who headed the Verdane program to build our improved versions of your starships. And despite
Despite the setback caused by your interference, I survived.
I thought you were killed when your pathetic imitation of the Enterprise was destroyed.
Fortunately, a Clerk de Lassie frigate transported me before my bridge was destroyed. Fortunate for one of us, that is.
You intend to destroy the entire Federation? Is that the only thing you ever think of, Burdell? Revenge? Of course, Burdell, even surrounded by your goons. You're still too much of a coward to face me in person. You intend to destroy the entire Federation?
Guards, put them in the brig and let them rot.
Welcome to Espoir, Captain Kirk. I've been asked to make certain your stay is uncomfortable. What did you do to Dr. Burdell anyway?
11 years ago, as a lieutenant on the Farragut, I exposed his scheme to overthrow the Bardane Council. They dismissed him from their science council in disgrace. He's vowed revenge ever since.
That explains it. Never get involved in politics or get on the good doctor's bad side.
It doesn't sound like you care that much for Burdell.
Well, he's never been interested in winning popularity contests. By the way, the name's Shem. Manau Shem.
Captain, I estimate the odds of finding and destroying Burdell's doomsday weapon at 186 to 1.
That's better odds than usual.
I am factoring in your record at performing nearly impossible feats, Captain. Otherwise, the odds would be 8,552 to 1.
What would I do without your encouragement, Spock?
I cannot speculate, Captain.
I'm getting a little too old to play hero, Jim.
But you do it so well, Bones.
What's on your mind, Captain?
Dr. McCoy, he's very sick. You wouldn't happen to be related to Vakata Sheen by any chance. Do you realize that you're working for a madman? When do we eat around here? Dr. McCoy, he's very sick.
Oh.
Captain, please don't insult my intelligence. That's the oldest trick in the computer. All I need to do is bring a medical tricorder down and I can find out how sick Dr. McCoy is without having to enter your cell.
McCoy suffers from a rare illness that doesn't show up on a medical scan.
Nice try, guys.
The wall seems weaker here than in other places.
Interesting, Captain. I believe that this is a weakness in the superstructure of this station. It is possible that we may be able to use this weakness to escape.
Oh, no, you don't.
I have found no weapons, but there is a pass card.
Communicators taken. Tricorders and medkit taken. Phasers taken.
There they are! Get them! Fire!
Captain, I would place a high priority on finding a way to win over the security team.
The Vardane think they supersede mankind.
Mr. Shem indicated that the Bardane had little love for Burdell, Captain. I suspect their loyalty is less than absolute.
I hate when they do that.
You're too late.
I've set the computer on a continuous auto-diagnostic. You'll never be able to get it online.
I don't believe in the word never.
No effect. No effect.
Captain, the computer is locked into an infinite loop. It will continue playing the game until it defeats itself. I can interrupt the moves and input my own.
Try rook to queen's level 3. That will threaten its bishop. Try knight to king level 1. That will shore up our defenses. Try queen to queen's level 2. Let's sacrifice our queen to take that knight. Try rook to queen's level 3. That will threaten its bishop.
An excellent move.
Now let's push a pawn on king's level. That will force it into a more stable position. Now move your other rook to support it on queen's level. We should be able to threaten the queen or the bishop. Let's try something a little dangerous. Rook to king's level 2. Now move your other rook to...
It seemed to be expecting something else, Captain. Its queen is vulnerable.
Let's not be too hasty. Advancing the bishop to support the rook will give us a solid advantage on the board. Let's confuse it with a sacrifice. It might be interesting to trade queens. Let's take the queen and see if it resigns.
A superb game, Captain. You have mated it. The diagnostic cycle has ended.
Excellent, Spock. Can you access the computer?
The main memory unit will not accept my attempts to access. I will need to find a more friendly interface with enough memory to hold the information. Nothing unusual about that object, Captain. Captain, I need to find something to interface with the computer and store the files that are dumped into it. We may be able to use the tricorders. Captain, I am connecting the science tricorder to the central computer. We can use it to tap into the computer now that the diagnostic cycle is finished. We might use Dr. McCoy's tricorder as well. Captain, I am connecting the medical tricorder to the central computer. Success, Captain. I have access to Burdell's Project Big Bang files and to the access code for his personal quarters.
The door is locked, Jim. Jim, what's that smell?
Wanaka gas, a knockout gas with an extremely long effect.
We have mere seconds to neutralize it or get out of here. My God, it's not just an Antarian man-killer. You should see some of the generic engineering they've done to it. They've actually made it deadlier.
A formidable achievement in genetics, Doctor, given that the species is renowned throughout the galaxy as one of the most powerful and dangerous predators in known space.
There are reasons why the Federation monitors genetic research, and this thing is one of them.
food synthesizer. An atmospheric purifier. It is capable of removing contaminants from large quantities of air or water in less than a second. It carries the brand of the Save a Ship Manufacturing Corporation.
Now, why would you need an atmosphere purifier on a space station? The filters should be built into the life support system.
I suspect it could help someone with extreme allergies.
The filter is bulky but portable. This is a wall cabinet. No effect.
Rather cramped living quarters. Only a small step up from Klingon ships.
No wonder the Klingons have such a bad temper.
We'd better be quiet. There's a gentleman on the bed who might quarrel with us if we wake him up.
He looks sick, Jim. No wonder he's not on duty. He's suffering from cervix toxemia. He must have spent some time on Rigel 8.
Think he'll get up?
He's under heavy medication, Jim, but with Verdane physiology, you can never tell. This will keep him unconscious. I can't cure him with a med kit. His infection is not easily treatable.
The dummies are not easy to carry, but you manage.
Jim, what's that smell?
Wanaka gas, a knockout gas with an extremely long effect.
We have mere seconds to neutralize it or get out of here. The air is being purified almost immediately. Ah, good old starbase filtered air. So dry it makes me want to drink a glass of water every 5 minutes.
I'm sure we can transport you into water if you really want some.
Damn transporters. If man were meant to fly around the universe, God would have allowed him to disassemble his own molecules.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Bridell's quarters are accessible by transport. We have access without transport to all areas except security.
Unfortunately, they'll be able to draw a bead on us the moment we start transporting, and will be able to blow us away the moment we materialize. We need a distraction.
We are ready to transport the dummies, Captain. That should prove an adequate distraction for us to get into security.
At least we have a chance now.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Bridell's quarters are accessible by transport. We have access without transport to all areas except security.
The dummies should provide a convincing decoy during transport and give us the edge we need. Set transport coordinates for security. Let's transport later. Set transport coordinates for security.
Target.
These security personnel have a reputation for effectiveness, Captain. I would not underestimate them. Captain, this console has been disassembled for routine maintenance. I have deactivated the communications tracking systems, Captain. force fields in the special project room.
I give you credit, Earther. You show extraordinary guile. Well played, Captain.
I'm not playing games. I'm trying to prevent Bradell from destroying the Federation. What's your name, mister? You're not so bad yourself. What are you doing, lowering yourself by working for a lunatic like Bradell? I'm not playing. You're not so bad yourself.
Bradell pays me to guard the station. I am bound by my class code to obey him.
And suppose I provided evidence that he planned something that would result in the destruction of your planet.
Well then, according to the Vardane class code, I would be required to rebel. Show me the evidence and I'll cooperate, but I don't expect my guards to neglect their duties in the meantime.
I have copies of Bradell's files taken from the main computer. I believe you will find them to be authentic and of extreme interest.
The date on these files in the security code is from before you boarded. It appears you are telling the truth. This action will have consequences that are not in the best interest of the Vardane. I have no choice but to help you.
Jim, look out!
This is the control for the special weapon that is holding the Enterprise. The force field that prevented our access to the controls has been neutralized. Captain, I have deactivated the tractor beam. The Enterprise is now free.
The door is locked.
Captain Kirk, I have detained these men for you as Security Chief Command ordered.
I am disabling their backups. It includes several systems that are not controlled from this station. I am disabling their communications network. We will now have a clear channel to the Enterprise. I am disabling their weapons control. I do not detect access to anything around the proto-event.
Don't hurt me! Please! And could someone do something for my allergies?
Hold still. That should help. And try to calm down. We're the good guys.
Thank you for helping me with my allergies. I guess not all Federation people are bad.
Well, we normally like to think of ourselves as humanitarians.
Unfortunately, that is not what Dr. Bradell tells most Vardane. Anyway, I guess I should get rid of that creeper.
How dare you come aboard this station and disturb our delicate work, you Starfleet brute!
And I thought Harry Mudd was annoying.
Surrender or die.
Wait, you're supposed to be on our side. Hasn't Commander Command talked to you lately? Can I have 5 minutes to think about it? We surrender. Wait, you're supposed to be on our side.
He is a traitor. Our loyalty is to Dr. Bradell.
Great. Spock, fire. Okay, we surrender.
Let's get their weapons.
Seven with one blow. An exaggeration, Doctor.
Come on, you two.
I do not see the logic in that action. I do not see the logic in that action.
Spock, remove the atmosphere. Spock, sabotage the system. Spock, remove the atmosphere.
The atmosphere has been pumped out. Magnetic locks are keeping the transport in place, Captain. I do not see the logic in that action.
Spock, restore Spock, sabotage the system.
The controls are no longer functioning, Captain.
Spock, open the outer door.
Captain, the door is open. Magnetic locks are keeping the transport in place, Captain. No anomalous readings, Captain. No anomalous readings, Captain.
Spock, close. Spock, sabotage the system.
The controls are no longer functioning, Captain.
Spock, could we use this system to give them some sort of erroneous message about their cosmic ray filter? Make them believe it's about to collapse. Force them to abandon the station?
Negative, Captain. I would require much more effective access to their monitoring systems.
Do you really think that the real zealots would abandon this project under any circumstances?
The door is locked.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
I don't understand any of this, Jim. I don't understand any of this, Jim.
I do not see the logic. Here is the code, Captain.
Well, it appears all of those misspent years playing chess have finally been put to good use, Mr. Spock. We can now enter Bradell's quarters.
Misspent years, Captain?
Definitely, Spock. You could have been spending time studying or playing baseball with family and friends.
Vulcans do not play baseball, Doctor. Nor do many humans in this century.
Let's go. I want to have a few words with my old friend, Dr. Bradell.
So, you managed to elude our security. I'll have their heads.
It's over, Bradell. Surrender peacefully, and we'll guarantee you a fair trial.
I will not submit to a trial by a tribunal of chattering apes. We are the Vardane. Lesser species have no right to judge us.
Your experiment is over, Bradell. Morality transcends the differences.
Morality. It is an invention designed to make lesser people feel superior. The universe is full of moral people, and for the most part, they are dead wood. People who are preoccupied with morality never make history. You always did love to lecture, Kirk. You'll be the most self-righteous corpse in the galaxy.
It is logical that Bradell would wish for the controls for his experiment to be close at hand.
The Journal of E.S. Bradell. A dartboard. A very good likeness of James T. Kirk is its chief decoration. You pick up Bradell's journal, and a bookmark falls out.
This is unusual, Captain. I would not have expected a man like Bradell to rely on a paper record.
Who knows, Spock?
Bradell's journal.
I fail to see what useful purpose that would serve, Captain.
The bookmark is intricately decorated, not too dissimilar from a computer circuit pattern.
Captain, there's a number coded in base 64. The number is 2188.
According to this book, Bradell's secret code is 2162.
The offending dartboard is removed, revealing a set of controls.
I will need the correct code, Captain.
We've seen two possible codes, Mr. Spock. 2162, 2188, 2162, 2188.
I have activated the code circuit. The proto-event weapon is decloaking. I have also managed to deactivate the station's shields and have a clear communications channel to the Enterprise.
Broadcast the coordinates, Mr. Spock. Have the Enterprise destroy that weapon.
The coordinates have been sent.
Scotty, 3 to beam up. That has to be one of the most welcome explosions that anyone will ever see.
There is turmoil on the Vardane Council, Captain. The members who supported Bradell's anti-Federation policies have been forced to resign. I expect improved relations between the Federation and Vardane.
That's good to hear. Though history shows that suppressed movements like Bradell's have a habit of resurfacing at inconvenient moments.
And Bradell is now a Federation prisoner. I hope this will not prove to be a rallying point for those Vardane who hate the Federation.
Captain, I'm receiving a message from the USS Alexander.
The Alexander?
Temporal paradoxes are most fascinating, aren't they, Mr. Spock?
Are you attempting to annoy me, Doctor?
On screen.
Luke Rayner here. I know we've never met.
Yes, of course.
We got your signal, and Starfleet has asked us to assist in cleaning up your operation.
It's good to have you with us. Better than you could possibly guess.
I don't understand, Captain.
It's a long story. Come aboard, and I'll tell it to you.
I've reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed with the results of your recent performance. Outstanding work, Jim. Keep up the good work. Kane out.